MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Chicago Cubs.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Ooh, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Mike Montgomery will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
Leading off the afternoon for San Francisco, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took the ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. One there on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Lestella is off the bench now as he'll take over at second following the injury.
Now playing second base, number 2, Lestella.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. For the second time, it looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes as Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matt, it seems like Drummond is pretty reasonable back there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the down quietly. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs' starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for them today?
Matt, they're facing an excellent pitcher. Look, and what great pitchers do, they get stronger as the game goes on. So to me, you got to get him early. I want to see if they take pitches, maybe try to work the count a little bit, get that pitch count up, and maybe see if they can get him weaker as he goes deeper into the game. But it's going to be a challenge, no doubt. All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Giants. And behind the plate, you got Buster Posey. Took him a little while to figure out how to work things in the big leagues, but boy, can he catch. He's still catch and throw. He'll fool you every now and then, too, but he calls a tremendous game.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. 3-2. Into the windup. Ready with the payoff pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Mccutchen is under it. 1 away.
Batting second. Right fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. Hitless in 3 at-bats. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way to left center. Bruno is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, base is empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
High in the air out to center field. Gonzalez on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network.
Leading off for the Giants.
Into the
right
windup
fielder,
and the pitch.
Andrew Mccutchen.
The changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But, hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and, hey, that's part of the game.
Here's Buster Posey now. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. A runner at first with no outs here. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
And a quick bluff here over to first, but he'll just stare him back without throwing. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back standing. Nobody out, runner on first. A little bouncer. Throw on to first in time, one away. Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Standing in, Daniel Gonzalez. Sends that one out of play for strike one. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Matt, I can't get past the last at bat. I mean, to drive in a run and get you on the board first, that is huge. Now the rest of the lineup can relax and swing the bat.
He froze him on the fastball there. Daniel Gonzalez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Kelby Tomlinson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. One for the Giants on this swing by Brandon Crawford. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 1-0 San Francisco. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
Kyle Schwarber.
And they start him out away with a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. One away. Here's Tommy Lestella now.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Tommy Lestella.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out.
Batting sixth.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. A perfect 2 for 2. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one that starts in.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 1-0. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Cloud Gate there, a popular tourist destination at Millennium Park. Johnny Cueto is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Riding in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He singled his last time up. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
That's pretty good break right there. Breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Steven Bruno. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obvious.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Giants are down. Here's Addison Russell, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Well, Matt, we've watched him struggle early, but you always talk about in-game adjustments. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. It looked more aggressive. It looked like they've changed their whole game plan to come out now and start firing on all cylinders.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. First pitch of the at-bat. Cameron Maybin is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Oh, that was a nice pitch. A changeup, first pitch. Hitter was aggressive, swung right through it. That's how you get that first pitch strike, by throwing a changeup if you have an aggressive hitter.
And Maybin comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
A pause and the 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Standing in, Mike Montgomery. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2.
Well, he sure didn't look good right there trying to put that bunt down. I'd be surprised if they give him the bunt sign again, but let's watch and see.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Jason Hayward.
Into the box, Jason Hayward, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball.
That's a good pitch right there, right on the corner with the fastball. Good job to foul it away with 2 strikes, though.
Popped up. Crawford calls for it, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They still trail 1-0.
Leading off for the Giants, first baseman number 10, Bryant.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit hard toward the right side, and Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball.
What a play by the right fielder. He cuts that ball off, holds him to a single, keeps the double play in order. That was a big hit right there, but a better play in right field.
Andrew Mccutchen will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Ripped down the first base line. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. From the belt, the pitch. A little low. It's 2-2.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at-bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. At the plate, Buster Posey. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled straight back. And he lays off for ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Swing and a liner. But this is pulled in by the shortstop, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brandon Crawford. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. They lead it 1-0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 44.
And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. 1-2.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Let it go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first two swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
He just missed on that changeup. I like that pitch right there. You got 2 strikes on him. Throw that changeup and see if he chases it. That time he laid off, but hey, good idea.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
Here's Tommy Lestella now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Line towards center field, and that's in there, base hit.
You throw a ball down the middle, you better start ducking right when you release it. He took it right back at him. Hit it where it's thrown.
Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And Cueto starts him out with strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
From the belt, the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's Addison Russell as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Cueto pauses. Here's the 1-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Daniel Gonzalez. They'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Gonzalez.
Line drive to center field. Maben is right there, 1 down.
The batter, third baseman.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Hayward over to his left. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 47, Johnny Cueto.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnny Cueto comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Dribbled to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They lead it 1-0.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder Cameron.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. The catch is made out there by Mccutchen, and that's the first out.
Now batting, pitcher Mike Montgomery.
Stepping into the box, Mike Montgomery. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Pitch on the way. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
That's a nice spot for a pitcher down there below the knees, but I think that call is a little bit low.
Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Chris Bryant is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Another 0-2 coming. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
DJ LeMahieu.
And that's taken for strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, left fielder.
Ready once again, Steven Bruno. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This guy's one of the great pitchers in the game. When he's pitching from 0-2 counts, hitters don't have a chance.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
First baseman number 10, Brandon.
Digging in once again, Brandon Belt. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. A high fastball is in there.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-1 now to Mccutchen. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Giants leave 1, but they hold. Here's Jason Hayward now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Oh, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game. He continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 1-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
1-1.
And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. The pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Rizzo will head for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field, and that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. In to score the runner from second, but no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first.
Well, he comes up with a big RBI single right there, and now we're starting all over right where we started. Tie ball game.
In now, Tommy Lestella, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Standing in now, Wilson Contreras. Swing and a liner. Set to deliver the 0-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. The changeup and then the fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Ready for another chance? Addison Russell. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with two gone.
Got the go-ahead run at third base. We got 2 outs. Let's see how this is going to unfold. Matt, this is getting really exciting. Who can come up with the clutch 2-out hit, or can he deliver the pitch he wants to in the clutch?
Here's Cameron Maben now. He swings and hits it foul off to the out of play. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Tapper up the line, but that one rolls foul. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on ML. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look here at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. In there, 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's following up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
On its way is pitch number 75. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. This ball will be chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Center fielder, number 5.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Bryant is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Striding in once again, Mike Montgomery. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And there's ball one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. No problem here. One away.
Now batting. Third.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Change up low. 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strike? There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. His first homer so far in the series, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Will Smith will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Andrew Toles is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 60, Andrew.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen.
The right fielder, number 22, Mason Hayward.
Albert Almora will come on as a pinch hitter.
Cubs, number 5, Albert Almora.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Well, that's a high pitch he's swinging at right there. Even if he makes contact on that, Matt, I think it's a pop-up. He's probably not going to drive that ball. That ball's so high out of the zone.
Gloved by LeMahieu. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His career line against Will Smith. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Crawford fields it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 2-1 Chicago. Albert Almora will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right
Here's
field,
Kelby Tomlinson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He'll try again. 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Gloved by Russell. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 9. Second base.
Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He was a ground out victim last time up. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound.
Your attention,
and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Pedro Strop enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Well, both starters are out of the game, but you know, it's so different today. Now you almost want to get to the bullpen before you extend that starter. At least that's how it seems most managers play it these days.
2 out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Time called here as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Good work that time. Freddie Miles will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Second base. Number 17.
Stephen Okert is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48.
Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tommy Lestella comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield.
Now batting.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. And a very alert play there as he fields the deflection and tags in for the out. Cubs are down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Into the box, Brandon Belt. A hit in 2 tries so far.
First baseman number 10, Brandon Belt.
Martin Maldonado is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfect.
Wade Davis comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Here's Andrew Mccutchen now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now.
The catcher number 28, Buster.
Here's Buster Posey now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs have taken their first step as they claim game 1 here at home. This ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This one definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Cubs win the opener here in the division series. Johnny Cueto takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.